In this tutorial video, we're going to take you through the steps required to install and configure the RCMS connector app inside RobustOS. The first step is to connect your device locally and access the RobustOS admin page using the default IP 192.168.0.1. The next step is to enter your admin credentials to log into the RobustOS system. When you've logged into RobustOS, the next step is to go to the System tab on the left-hand side. Click that and look for the App Center. The App Center is where we install and manage all the locally installed RobustOS apps on your Robustel device. To install a new application, simply click on the Browse button and look for the .rpk file that you need. In this instance, I'm using an R3000 modem and the latest version of RCMS, which is 3.0.1. When you've selected your application, simply click the Install button and let your device install, and then when prompted, press Reboot. When your device has successfully rebooted, log back into RobustOS, go back to the System menu and the App Center, and then your application will be there and ready to go. You'll see the status is stopped. We'll show you how to turn that on now. So in the Services tab on the left-hand side, you'll see a new menu option called RCMS. This is now the RCMS app that you can manage and configure. First step is to go to Enable and turn that from off to on. When the app's enabled, you'll want to enter your registration settings. By default for the cloud platform, this is rcms-cloud.robustel.net on port 443. Now the keep alive setting, you can change that. It's based on seconds, and this is how often data is sent to the platform. For low data usage, we recommend a keep alive of 10 minutes or more. I've set it to 60 just because I want an update every 1 minute. Finished with your settings, click on the Submit button at the bottom and then click Save and Apply at the top of the page. Once that's processed, you'll get a success message that your settings are now saved and you're ready to go. The next section we'll be looking at is the Event Selection tab in the RCMS app. This is a selection of pre-programmed, predefined alerts and notifications that can be used to send information from your device directly to the RCMS app, and they will show as notifications in your notification area. By default, these are turned off for data usage reasons, but they can be turned on at any time just by clicking the toggle switch and clicking Submit. The final tab we'll be looking at in the RCMS app is the Status tab. This will show you whether your device is currently connected to the RCMS platform. At the moment, because I haven't added the device to RCMS, it's currently showing as disconnected. But once the device is registered in the platform and connected, you'll see this change. Now we've configured our application on the device side, we need to go into the RCMS platform and add our device so we can register it. On the left-hand side, you'll see Add Remove Devices. Click on that, and then you'll be taken to the Add page. You'll see a single button to add one device at a time, and to the right, an arrow to let you batch import using an Excel file. We're just going to add this device one at a time at the moment. Click the Add button. You'll then see a window pop up with a number of fields used to register your device in the RCMS platform. So at Robustel, we use the serial number of the device as the primary identifier for all things in RCMS, and then we use a second number for security reasons. This can either be the MAC address or the IMEI of the device. You only need to choose one, you don't need both. And this information can be found on the physical sticker that's attached to all Robustel devices. It will also be sent to you in the spreadsheet when you place an order. But if for some reason you have lost that information, I'll show you how to get it from the RobustOS admin page. As soon as you log into RobustOS, you'll see the serial number and the MAC address both listed on the status page. Serial number under System Information and MAC address under LAN status. They're the two easiest identifiers to find. To find the IMEI, you want to go into the Interface tab under Cellular, look at the Status tab, click on the module details, and then scroll down and you'll see the IMEI listed close to the bottom. Once you're back in RCMS, enter in the necessary information So the serial number and the MAC address, using whichever method you found easiest. The device name can be a friendly name, so to look up the device easily in the RCMS platform and just to identify it quickly. So this can be anything you like. I'm just going to call it RobustOS R3000 test. And then the device model is the family of RobustOS devices. So I'm using the R3000 4L. But you'll see there's pretty much every RobustOS device ever created listed in there. So you should be able to find yours quite easily. Device OS, most modern devices run on RobustOS, but if you do have a legacy device, you can still connect it to the platform by selecting non-ROS. This will just limit some of the functionality you're allowed to do, and that can be found in the user manual. And the device description field just gives you an extra field to enter some pertinent information for the device if you need it. And when you finish, click Save, and you'll see the device is now added to RCMS. Now, if for some reason you have made a mistake, when you're registering your device, you can edit the device name, the device model, change its OS and the device description, but you can't actually change the serial or the MAC information. If you have made a mistake somewhere, you can just delete the device by clicking on the trash can and then selecting yes. Now you've added your device, the last step is, of course, to check that it's working and registered on the platform. So go to View All Devices on the left-hand side, and you'll see your device status there. Hopefully you'll see it's online and registered. Registered means that it's registered with the RCMS platform, so it's completed the authentication process. Ungrouped is where your device groups come in. I'll show you a little bit more about these in a moment. So what we do with device groups is we use these to manage bulk updates, bulk configuration files for devices. So it is useful to add a device to a group. So on the left-hand side, if you go to device groups, you'll see your default group there is currently ungrouped, and this is where everything goes by default. When you click Create, you can create a brand new group to start adding your devices. So give it a name that represents what the group is doing. The ROS and non-ROS, again, if you're using RobustOS devices, click ROS. If you're using legacy, click non-ROS, and then you add or assign devices. The other cool thing about groups is you can assign users. So there's only me at the moment, but if you have multiple users and you only wanted certain users to access certain devices, you can restrict that using the group setting. Once you've done that, click OK to save your group, and you'll see your group pop up straight away. So there's my group. If you click on the name, you can rename it, then click on the tick when you're finished. Click anywhere else and that will take you into the group. And you can see my device is now sitting there quite happily in that device group. Just a final bit of troubleshooting for the video. If you do find that your device is not connecting to RCMS, the best place to check that everything is configured is back in your RobustOS admin page on the device. Go into System, App Center, and you'll see the status is running. So RCMS app is installed and it's running correctly, which is good. In the Services section under RCMS, you want to make sure that obviously it's enabled, and in the Status tab that it's connected. If any of those are not showing connected or running, that's the first point of troubleshooting for RCMS. Thanks for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed it and found it useful, and keep an eye on our YouTube page for more RCMS videos coming soon. Thanks.